What's going on, you guys? It's your host, The Good Guy. We're going to go around introducing everybody's names, starting with you.
Venus.
Oh, me, Free Spirit. Free Spirit.
KP.
Lauren.
Red.
Soy.
Cavassier.
Miranda. Tierra.
More.
All right. So tonight we're talking about 50 years of the history since 1969, the Stonewall riot in New York. So we're just talking about how 60s and how the 70s and 80s and where we at now with the progress we have been through. So anybody want to start off? How you feel about the 60s? How was it in the 60s?
You think you could have lived back there in that time?
It would have been very hard. Very hard.
Right.
Because some of the documentaries we see, they talk about how people were arrested just for being gay.
Right.
And then they put your name in the paper.
Right.
And it was like people lose jobs also.
Right.
Yeah. When they back in the day, they used to do raids at clubs and stuff like that. Like if it was one club that everybody went to, when they came through, they did a raid, and you was getting locked up. And like Lauren said, you would literally go to jail. So back in the day when they had that one club, they tried to keep it open as much as possible, or the owner had to try to pay the police off so people wouldn't get arrested. It's a movie out. I think it's called Studio 54. Or something like that, and it's on Netflix.
It's different.
It's something along those lines to where, tell me what it is then.
But no,
Ain't that something? People tell me it's different, but ain't gonna tell what the real name is. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm gonna look up the name for y'all since he acting
it's
real.
called the Stonewall Club. It's the Stonewall Inn.
The Stonewall.
That's what the club is?
It's in Christopher Street.
Is it on Netflix?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
But you were talking about 54, that was a whole different club. That wasn't the game. Not to be like that, but it was just
That's
the
when we
Stonewall
were
Inn.
accepted.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
Let me look.
Let's talk about the 70s. Anybody born in the 70s in here? I'm an 80s baby. I can't talk about the 70s. I'm an 80s baby. Well, I mean, somebody.
I can't speak for it.
So our 70 babies.
I was born in 75, but I was just a tiny tot.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't really get, 40.
All
I
right,
didn't really get to, experience a lot of that. But even still with, like, women's movements back then, they were trying to bring forth rights for our community. But it was still a struggle. I mean, people were getting discharged from the military dishonorably just for trying to be themselves even back then.
Right. Right.
To this day, I still think it's hard to believe Don't Ask, Don't Tell was a policy. Like, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell. Like, or else you out of here. If you want to serve your company, your country,
Yeah.
don't ask me, I won't tell you.
Look how they did the transgenders, how they changed that, how they could be in the military. Now they have to go in on their birth, sex. Like, how you do that? Trump, right. It's like the more they feel like they gave us, it's like now they're trying to take back. They're trying to snatch it back. Because they're like, oh, we gave y'all too much. So we're going to try to take some of that back. But you can't take it back. We got it. Okay. What about the 80s, babies? Hey, look, all y'all can talk now.
Back in the 80s, that's when like the whole, it was still a little
taboo.
hate, but
Yeah.
I think it was more people stayed with their group. If you was gay, you really didn't come out about it, but when you was around your group, that's when I think they started introducing the ball thing. But tell me, am I right or wrong?
No.
Making sure I'm right.
Hey, you know what though? I don't know because the polls shows the 70s.
No.
In the 70s.
And it's 70s,
It's
remember?
like the end of the 70s, closer to the 80s.
Right, but it's still the 70s. And they show the ball. So I'm thinking, I wish we could just look it up real fast and see when did the ball actually start, because I bet you it'll be in the 70s.
Yeah.
I think it started like in the 70s, late or early 80s.
That's why I
Google
said
it.
Pose,
Yeah.
I think Pose is
80s
taking
and
To the 80s, and then take it to the
You don't know what a
80s.
ball
Right
is?
now it's in the 90s.
Right. So when we're talking about the 80s, then what happened was people started coming out, but then AIDS happened.
came.
Then they
Yeah.
started blaming everything on our people with the AIDS. So it's like, oh, we was getting ready to have a moment, but they put that on us.
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah.
But balls are where gay people, like back in the 80s, that's when they started to do a thing to where at night it'd be different houses, like House of Revlon or House of Vogue, and to where you coming in and you Vogue and you be free. Like that day you might have had to dress up like a whole man and be real manly-ish, but when you got there, you and your whole house, like us, this would be considered a house.
Mm-hmm.
And when they have a ball, each person walks in different categories. Like you will probably walk schoolboy realness or just anything, different categories. Somebody from the house walks it, and that's why I feel like back in the 80s, that's when it started to be, people was more free, because I know I might be going through a lot during the day, but shoot, at nighttime I can really...
kind of like the hippie era too.
The
I
70s.
think
That's the
kinda
70s.
like-
Yeah, everybody's going through that moment
I
during
think
the
kind of that's
70s.
like when everybody was coming more out of the closet and being more publicized with the gay communities, like when they had the whole hippie era.
Right.
'Cause then everybody was like free to be them.
Yes.
Everybody went to
Yeah.
San Francisco. And
Yeah, because hippie meant love and peace. So that's when we try to get up in that love and peace too.
Something else. I'm thinking about Cavassier in the 70s with the hippies. Or something else they.
I think that kind of took away a lot of the tension.
Yeah.
A lot of things. So
It did bring people together though.
I know that.
Like the livestock brought a lot of people together.
exactly. And you had plenty of family out there. So
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, growing up in the 80s, I wasn't around it like that. I was, you know, it wasn't, you know, in Connecticut, I wasn't seeing it like that. I didn't start to see it like, till like you said, the 90s.
It says... did I just say that? It kicked off the ballroom scene in New York in 1989.
That's late.
Wow.
I was.
But Paris is Burning didn't come out to 1990. And it says something about, you gotta read it real quick.
but to be honest with you,
1930.
they didn't really start publicizing
Oh, cross-dress
drag
and
stuff
balls.
like that and balls
Was
until
it
like the
19
late 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It said
thinking.
cross-dress.
When it got real popular anyway, it had been out, but it didn't get.
They
real
say
popular.
It didn't get
1930s.
publicized probably, but I don't think it would be no old 80s and late
It
80s.
said 1930s.
1930s.
It says 1930s, cross-dressing balls in New York City. So,
That's right.
But I brought that up too, but I think that's talking about actually balls, like ball gowns.
I put gay.
she said I put gay.
That's how it
I
was.
did too, but it brought up the same thing as in like men doing drag, because men did drag for plays back then too.
Yeah.
But it started with the drag queens because it was their sanctity to get there and
Right.
to do that. And then as the 80s came, people started voting.
Yes, honey, you know your history.
That brings it into the main.
But I used to be with the singing, you know, with the Ebonies and the Menavinicis and stuff like that. So I do know the history of that. So it was a place to be, it was supposed to be a safe place, because after the Stonewall stuff, that wasn't a safe place. And they would say how we had underground raves and parties now. You know, that's how it was. You didn't know that the ball was going to happen until they sent it out by a friend, and they say you can go here and then meet up. So if you watch Paris is Burning, there's actually a documentary on there that lets you talk about it. It talks about the different houses and stuff like that, and they have some of the older drag queens talk about it too.
So that's something that the guys just did, or
Yes, it was really
Back in the day.
It was just guys.
My bad. Back in the day, guys did it, but now as time go on, you might have a few studs that might try to get in it, but it's really for the gay guys, because if we get in it, we feel kind of out of place and really don't know if we're gonna do it.
As far as drag, no, that's
No.
everybody.
As far as like
There's
doing
a
the
lot of
balls.
them now.
Oh,
Y'all can say
It's a
something.
lot more categories now to where you would.
So it fits everyone now.
It fits everyone.
They got
Every
real
gender, every
women.
color.
Yeah, back in the
You
day.
under the impression that it was
Face.
just a guy thing.
Oh.
Back in the day, that's how it started. Like if you watch, like you said, Paris is Burner, it was basically for the gay guys. But now, as time and history goes on, you can't really single us out.
Okay. So that's pretty much. what
It's a really dope documentary.
But the girls didn't really come into the scene until about 2002. That's when I first saw the first. Cause you know we used to have all the touch and all that stuff, and like you would see Red there, you would see people, you would see the same girls. But now it got to the point where more girls are coming in and doing things.
Right.
Cause we got one right here. Fifi.
Yes.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Check
Blue
her out.
Velvet and Winston, come see me.
Ew. But yeah, so the 80s, we were young. We don't know much. So let's go to the 90s. Now we can talk about the 90s. Okay.
All day.
That was Shakira.
I was in the closet, I can't tell you.
Right.
The
Oh,
90s.
The 90s was a
That's
stud
what we
era,
figured
I feel like.
So hold on, why you say that it was a stud era?
That was a stud era. Because that's when all the feminine women was like wearing masculine clothes.
Yeah.
You know why though, right? Let's take it back. Let's take it back to hip hop and music.
Yes.
Like Aaliyah came out. Aaliyah was tomboyish.
Idols, so.
TLC came out in the 90s, and they was the first women I saw with baggy clothes.
That was the style.
Yes. The baggy clothes.
Yes, baggy clothes came in style. So we was like, yeah,
I mean,
let's get on
even
it.
Brownstone and Salt and Pepper,
Yeah.
back. They even had their little tomboy moments, and we thought that was cool. That was like studs.
We got Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the brat. Yeah, the brat man.
Thank you. And everybody was questioning Missy, so
Yeah.
So I feel like
I know
that
I
was.
was.
That was our era.
I was trying to figure out was
And
both her,
be free.
was either one of them gay, Missy or the Brand.
I think that music helped bring out a lot of
Studs.
studs.
And then set it off. The movie
It set it off.
Set it off.
Yeah, set it off.
Oh yes, when Cool White People had a girlfriend, that was a cool moment.
I feel like that was the first scene that America, I can't even say America, but on front stream in a movie that bold like that.
Yeah.
I think that
For
brought
black
awareness
movies, too.
to a lot of people to be like,
Yeah.
The black,
For black movies.
black,
Yeah.
yes.
What
Yeah.
about the low down dirty shame, Wayman?
but you knew
Yeah.
but you knew men always used to do little,
But not female, black females.
But for females, it was different
yeah,
though.
females is
But
different.
my first gay black scene in a black movie was Color Purple.
Oh yes, Suge.
What color purple?
Suge and kids.
That wasn't like that wasn't no sexual kiss. That was like a girlfriend kiss. Y'all trying to tell me that they was trying to be lovers? They
after a while, Suge came around because of Celie, not because of Mister.
She wanted to.
They were friends.
That soul sister would meant a whole lot more than sister.
Y'all don't interpret the movie to be that is not what it was.
You gotta read the
They
book.
did not play that on the bar. They
Oh,
did not play that
Real
sexual
sexual.
part of their relationship.
oh, okay, okay.
That's why she was packing herself up ready to leave.
I'm
Oh,
She was old. She was ready to go take off with her lady. But
okay.
see, that movie was so old and that stuff was so heavy.
And the movie
didn't show
cut
no
out
sex
a lot
scenes
of the
like
book
that.
stuff.
See, I learned something new because I didn't know that.
I know, girl, we both do. But I just thought it wasn't just a, her
A friendly girl kiss.
yeah, just kissing another woman like
That's funny then.
They fell in love ever since she gave her back.
Hold up, y'all. One person talking, y'all. One person talking. You say what now?
They had fell in love like ever since she had gave her that bath.
Wow, that is awful. That's awesome.
Yeah, because she took care of her. She didn't. She cared about her, so it was different. Mister just wanted her for one thing. So, yeah.
Do you think people would have watched the show when Color Purple came out in what 1980s? Right? Color Purple came out in the late 80s.
89, 88, 89.
Right. Do you think people would have really, because I consider it to be a classic, right? You think people would consider it to be a classic if they knew?
They did.
They did know.
talking. I can't hear everybody.
Here's the thing with that movie. The movie was not. It's a movie. Mm-hmm. As any book that is translated into a movie, they cut everything out. So in a movie, they can imply something without saying that it's happening. Mm-hmm. Back in 88, 89, when it came out, nobody was going to be receptive to knowing that they were lovers. So therefore, that was not in the movies, but you did see a little something. Yeah. They implied it.
Mm-hmm. That was the question. The question was, do you think that if it was bold out, where they actually even show like a sex scene between the two, do you think people would have reacted the same way?
No. It would have been what do you do when they back in the day? It would be something, a topic that everybody talked about though. Yeah.
They would have had kids not watching it.
To be honest, they probably still talked about it because of the kiss. But a lot of people probably didn't go past, it's just a kiss. Mm-hmm. Like how y'all say that in the book, it say that they were lovers. A lot of people probably just looked at it like, they're kissing. But not go to the extent of thinking like, they in it's a whole
especially if they ain't read the book.
Relationship type.
Yeah.
It was. She was saying when she came to visit, she run down the steps happy to see her. Mm-hmm. They both of them said
that was that good love.
When she got married, she could look at her face of disappointment that she got married.
But when she walked out the book in the movie and they left out, you could just see her face was like devastated and like.
Mm-hmm. I just thought she liked her.
Right, that's why she passed it out.
Keisha, I'm just as lost because I just thought it was just like somebody finally over here to see.
No.
Somebody finally over here and understands what I've been going through. Like I got a friend. Like I wasn't thinking like this a whole lover. Because if you notice, like she was in the house cooking and cleaning after this dude. Wasn't nobody over there but her and a bunch of kids.
Right, but you have to listen to the words that she was
saying.
Because she just looked at her like a sister.
Suge Avery was outside of her sister. Suge Avery was one of the first people to actually show Celie like love and compassion.
Right.
Because everybody looked at that. She felt like Mr. just climbed up on top of her and did his business, but what Suge did was.
And she even said that.
Yeah.
She said he just climbs up on me and he just does what he does. And they showed that scene where she was
and
like.
That's when she told her she was still a virgin.
But everybody lays on like that.
That was it.
That's why I thought they were friends.
You feel me? Like I just thought they connected because they both got married by Mister.
Well, friends know how to be affectionate, like in a sexual way.
Because she ain't seen
you looking dusty, honey. If I see you looking dusty like that, I'm gonna try to get you, girl. Imagine.
Or short.
The time. You gotta think about the time.
Yeah.
Look at the history.
Everybody be
But I think
Whenever y'all can, before we continue on this tangent, whenever y'all can get a chance to read the book and see if you can actually get the actual. I doubt you'll get it, but the actual transcript for the movie, because a lot was cut out as well.
Right.
But see, I thought that she was just showing her self-love, like just showing her affection as a friend. How to love yourself. Not, I want to love you like that, but
I want to be your secret
but good. I learned something new.
Suge was in love with her too, though, in a way, because Suge wasn't that house woman. Suge was a street woman.
She was.
Music, so she didn't really know how to cater to no man, cook and be no housewife and stuff. So she learned stuff from each other.
They did.
They could have been in a
That's
what is it, a poly.
Apology.
What is it? The talk we talked about earlier. With different lives. Could have been a polygamous relationship. They could have. 2 women and 1 guy. Because he looked at one of them. He looked at Celie to clean and cook.
That's
She know how to read.
That's that building empire. Got one person building the empire. Got somebody at home.
Because that was really started from the bottom. They was sardine.
Okay, well let's talk.
If we're still on the 90s, though, what about Holiday Heart? Somebody else knows.
I got the
Give me my fan.
But Holiday Heart, yo, I was so in love. Like, it was just too emotional. But if you want to talk about Holiday Heart, what is it? One time?
Oh, that was.
Everybody dressed up like a woman.
Girl and a little boy in a dress.
And Spike Lee did that.
It's still my movie. It's my.
It wasn't Spike Lee. Wasn't Spike Lee like the?
The what? Spike Lee.
I'm about to go watch that tonight, y'all. I
That
got
is-
that in the box. But what's some other movies? So it's like it was.
The 90s is
They started to really throw it out there in the 90s.
Ellen made a big impression.
She made footprints, and I really appreciate Ellen because she really did make footprints.
Mm-hmm.
Not an impact, but footprints to a point where not just on a host in my own TV show, because before she got her own TV show, she got fired off of, I think it was
the Ellen.
she was on a comedy show before
But
that.
Ellen, but like who else other than Ellen has, made those steps for,
For our culture.
Yeah.
She was the first.
She was the only one.
She was the first.
She paved the way.
In your limelight.
Yeah.
Yes. In your limelight.
Who else can you say was that?
And she was a masculine female. That's major.
Yeah, she's soft. She's soft.
Nobody had to say about her. She was who she was.
RuPaul.
Yes.
Right.
RuPaul.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
It was really like Miss Congeniality.
RuPaul was before Ellen, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the gay guys, yeah.
Way
Yeah.
He did
before
Woodstock.
But it really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
get
but it
pop-
wasn't
It got
mainstream.
popular, but
Mainstream.
now it's where the
Mainstream.
area where everybody to the point where he getting awards for the show.
Well, not that show. It's RuPaul in general.
Oh,
RuPaul
just
was
him?
RuPaul.
Oh, yeah, he
Before
been-
that show, she had talk shows.
But
He
it's
had-
really good.
Hold up, y'all. Somebody just asked a question. They said, didn't Roseanne have the first on-air lesbian kiss
Yes.
for daytime television?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So
You had Boy George, right? You had Elton John.
Elton John.
Elton John was major.
Y'all used to watch that movie, Rocket Boy. That
Rocket
movie
Man.
is so good. Rocket Man, boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
But how about Matthew Shepard?
Oh, yeah.
When the movie came out with him,
Yes, he was.
That was the 90s.
That was
Yep.
the 90s.
Matthew Shepard.
And they put him up on
Cry
the
Boys?
No.
Boy Cry?
No, Matthew Shepard.
The real guy.
I got one for you, though. I got
Boys
one.
Hold on.
No, but Matthew Shepard was the one that got killed, and they put him on the fence, and they found
But the
him.
movie was
And I was in high school when that came out.
This really happened in the
I know it
90s.
really happened, but the movie was about him.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Boys Don't Cry. That was
That was a real
about.
story. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, boys
Yeah.
don't cry.
Yeah, that movie was about.
So we had a
That's in the 2000 era.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. No, we're not there yet, y'all. We're still in. Let's go to the later 90s.
Wait a minute, y'all forgot somebody.
But
No, I know.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead, Free Spirit.
You got Joe.
She
Who?
was not gay.
Joe.
From the Facts of Life. She was not
Joe.
From the Facts of Life.
They didn't let her be gay, though.
But she was.
Girl.
No, here it goes.
She was, man.
Even before the 90s, y'all. Before the 90s.
Hey, y'all. We can't have everybody talking at one time.
Before the 90s, the Golden Girls had it all throughout the show.
The Golden Girls were not gay. You
You
tripping?
lying now.
Nah, man. Go ahead, man.
Listen though, it wasn't
No.
the girls, it wasn't the ladies. They introduced gay people on the show frequently.
Yes. The first season, they had a gay,
Okay.
they had a gay man servant. On the
Yeah.
first season,
Their first episode, right?
right. The brother,
He lived with them.
Dorothy's brother was gay.
Oh, yeah.
Dorothy was an
Best friend
advocate.
was gay.
She was an ally.
Okay.
She was an ally. She worked for us.
yeah, she did.
She
She did.
You see,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
her grandmother made her watch the
Every couple book.
She remembered the first episode Woody had on who it was, honey. And his name with her.
That was the best.
Oh, I cried.
Oh, now that was that 90s or 2000 though?
That was 90s.
The 2000, yep, 2000.
Like the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2000.
I got both seasons before I had a
Women in
Who was gay on there?
Oh yeah, the two lesbians. Yes, the relationship in Brewster Place. Yes, it was. Yes.
I can't remember evidently.
Yes. 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 She got beat up.
That was that joint. That was Chris. Oh.
But that was 2000s though.
It was 2000. You're right. You're right.
Okay, let's go from 90s.
In the 90s.
Because I was in high school.
The late 90s, that's when stuff started coming out.
Okay, 90s, y'all, 90s.
Okay, late 90s, what?
Somebody Google what gay.
That was 2000.
The newer version came out in the 2000s.
Who?
The original series was Britain.
I don't know about that.
What about, what year did the L word come out?
That was 2000s.
That was 2000.
The maid from the Brady Bunch.
She was not a
What? But she did seem a little gay to me.
The father was really gay.
Their father was really gay.
That's not funny because he died. Did he die from AIDS? Yeah.
All right.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The father was gay in real life. Uncle Phil was gay in real life.
Okay.
In real life, but not on the show.
But he was gay. An actor.
Dalton was gay too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
Okay, go.
close off the 90s then. We're gonna go to 2000s. We're gonna go to 2000s.
Didn't we
Okay.
say queer folks?
Chris Fox was a John. The L word.
Right.
Noah's Ark.
Yes.
Noah's Ark.
Yes.
You could even say the real world.
The real world.
Yes.
The real world when they say
Yes.
Pedro.
Pedro.
He was.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah.
I turned into a picture boy then.
But it's all about the Chris folks though, because that was like the first before the L word, before the it was before Noah's Ark. That was Chris folks, right? And this happened in downtown Main. This time,
Same time.
no, Chris folks came on first.
Yeah, it came on first.
I know because I bought the whole season. No, but Chris folks happened. Where did it happen at though? The location? Nope.
You don't.
Philadelphia?
Where did
Nope.
queer folk happen at?
I don't know.
It was
DC.
in Toronto.
DC?
No, it's
It was
DC.
in Toronto.
No, they had the location in DC. It was DC or either Maryland.
It was Maryland. It was Maryland.
Thank you, because guess what?
Queer as Folk was set in a working class Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It was Maryland.
Why you gonna go against Google?
'Cause that's because.
Okay, so we talking about 2000. Let's talk
Party
about how
monster.
Massachusetts was the first state to legalize in 2004.
Legalize what?
Like it should.
Gay marriage.
Oh, wow,
It should have
okay.
been legalized a long time before that.
Yes,
The
but
first
you had to
state?
wait to 2004, and then it started.
That's
adding
awesome.
Added on. Like when I got married, I had to move. I had to go to DC to get married.
Wow.
Because North Carolina wasn't playing that,
And
so we drove to DC.
Hey,
Dang.
if you
Yeah.
notice,
That's history right
you
there.
don't really hear a lot about gay people getting divorces. I mean, I want to see the percentage because I really don't think the gay percentage.
Well, I'm part of that percentage.
1%.
1%. Okay. Well, I'm at 1%.
Somebody Google what's the gay marriage percentage of getting divorces, or you know how to word it better than I do.
But let's get back to the 2000 era.
Okay. Yeah.
So Massachusetts was the first state. Who?
Glee.
Glee, yes.
But after Massachusetts, it was
The
next.
teenagers
The
were.
teenage, the two gay boys, and then Santana and Brittany, the lesbian. Everybody on the show.
Okay.
And the one in the wheelchair is really gay in real life.
Shirley's got a boyfriend.
Yeah, got married and they
It said P flat and Whistle Sound was formed, I think, in 2000s. Wow. The P flat.
Alright, so after Massachusetts, do anybody know what state was next to be legalized for gay marriages?
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to take a guess, but I don't know.
Yes, take a guess. Everybody take a guess.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say New York, but I don't know for
I was
sure.
about to say Washington.
Washington.
California.
Let's look and see. Somebody Google it. The second state to legalize gay marriages. What's the
Somebody
show?
asked a good question though.
What's the show?
Are these shows that we're talking about supporting or feeding into the stereotypes that create homophobia?
It was
or
a
are
mixture.
they shedding real light and breaking down the stereotypes?
It was
It's a good
mixture of
question.
different stuff. It was a mixture. It was all over.
I think some of them. I think early in the late '90s, early 2000s. I think it was starting to be more of a awareness and bring buildings to know that even if you are gay, and we're still gonna err to let you see that gay lives matters just as well. I don't know if that makes sense to the point where it's not just behind closed doors anymore. Right. Like it's in schools, like Glee, it's walking down the street, or Queer as Folk, they have bars and they party like we're just human.
Well, let's give some good examples. What shows you felt like was supporting?
I say Glee.
You said Glee was?
Very, because it
in
touched
the
on.
90s, MTV's The Real World with
The
Pedro
real world
Zamora.
really supported.
Yeah.
Really
He brought
supported.
not only gay and lesbian issues to the forefront, but he also brought to the forefront AIDS. He was married.
Right.
I didn't even think of that.
It put a face to
The real world
it.
was
Yes.
actually real.
It was really real.
Mm-hmm.
That
It
was not
was.
scripted.
So people saw the face of AIDS. He was there, and they see how everything transpired, how
What?
he passed. Pedro.
He was an actor. He was a major actor.
And on
Yes,
Real
on Real
World,
World.
I mean,
Yeah, on the real,
what's
the
the
real
movie
life.
that
No,
Tom Cruise played?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia. Oh, yeah, you
And
watched
that movie,
it.
and I felt like that was a movie that showed
Discrimination for sure.
upfront and personal to the point of, didn't he lose his job and everything?
Yeah, that's why he sued.
That's why he
Everything.
said.
So I felt like that one.
Somebody said because queer folks made gay people look like sex addicts and drug heads. I don't think that was the case. They showed love too because they have relationships on there. They had people who was married. I feel like it showed
Ryan had the
couples.
kid with the lesbian people.
Yeah.
Of all different types of stuff because I mean in the gay community we go through the same thing people go through in the straight community.
Right.
But they think that because
Right.
we're
These
two
movies, I
women or
think
two
Yeah.
guys.
also on like things that we go through in life. Like Pariah. Pariah movie was a great example of like what studs go through, for example.
What movie?
Like trans
Pariah.
like going through like the tomboy stage and like going through the issues with your parents and stuff like that and society in the streets. So a lot of these movies just like kind of educate people on what we go through and no, it's called Pariah.
Pariah.
It's on Netflix too, ain't it?
Look it
Yeah.
up, Netflix.
I want to watch that. I think they should.
It's a newer movie.
I think we should try to do something to where we do like a show of an everyday life for just different, because we all do different things and we all got our own category. I feel like we should do a show to where we all once a week or something do like a clip of just our day-to-day life, because people, like somebody said, they think that they thought the queer folk was just making us to seem like we're just sex and drug addicts, and that's not the case. Like, we party, we have fun just as well as straight people do the exact same thing, but because we're gay, you're putting a spotlight on us, and it's not fair because we do the exact same thing as normal people, heterosexual
And our money
people.
is just as good as anybody else. Y'all like our money. Y'all love our money.
Yeah.
Y'all love our money. We
They
spend
love our
good
culture
money.
now.
Hey.
Yeah, they love
Yeah.
our culture.
Oh yeah, they making money off us. Everything is rainbow now. Everywhere you go, now they getting like, oh, we can make more money.
And I feel like it shouldn't be like that now. It should have been always been awareness and respect for us. And a lot of people have passed away and died for us to get to this point. And it's sad, but
It's still a
But
problem.
you also gotta think that 30 plus years before that, women were just allowed to vote, and then before that, like we were just free.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like this should have happened forever ago, but it's not.
It's
Stuff
not.
is happening now.
All right.
What major leaders do we have now support us? I think sometimes, like if Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was still living, would they support?
I think Martin Luther King would still teach love. He would say love thy neighbor, so he's gonna teach love regardless. I don't know how Malcolm X will feel.
Yeah, because he's
I don't
Islam,
know.
so I don't
Late
know.
late Malcolm, yes, I believe late Malcolm would because he started understanding.
Certain stuff.
But early Malcolm,
No.
but it's still
I still kind of question that because he was really into his faith too, so I don't know. And that
I feel like before he came out for that, when he was red. But
that's a good question though. What
Say, who
what-
do we have?
we don't have nobody, really, do we?
We don't.
Ellen.
No, but Ellen to a certain point. I know.
Who do we have representing for the black LGBT?
Nobody.
We've got RuPaul. We've got what's the producer's name? We've got people advocating for us. It's no, but you don't.
We got Tyler Perry.
He's not.
But I mean, it's not
He's not out the closet, or he is
it's
out the
beyond
closet.
what you can see. And
She's so
y'all
funny.
working behind the scenes.
That's
Yeah,
She
so
said
things-
Tyler Perry.
I mean, RuPaul is more than just Drag Race. RuPaul.
Not Tyler Perry though. what she said. Talking about Tyler Perry.
Somebody said it too.
No.
Like, look at history.
We have a lot of straight allies, though, like Beyonce. And,
We do have people
Yes.
straight, yes.
an award for that.
Yeah.
She said y'all should live the way y'all should. She said something else.
But if you notice, a lot of people saying that when they get rewards.
Oh.
They go, and I mean,
Let's go off the subject because y'all talking about Beyonce now.
But Beyonce love the kids. Beyonce love him. I mean, she do. We promote her.
No, I'm
music.
not saying it in a bad way, but if you ever watch the awards, certain people that's really free and who they are, if you notice, they get up there and say love should be love and everything. Because when I watched the MTV Awards the other night, it was so many different little people coming up there saying little subliminal messages about gay people.
That's because them drag king queens was there. I mean, it's like they wouldn't have said all that stuff.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't say it because we're in the room. You
Oh,
should be
yeah.
saying it regardless.
Oh, right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That should be your day to day, not because these cameras on. Because do you think a lot of people that be around, if the cameras wasn't on, do you think they still feel the same way about gay people?
Most of them.
You say what, Amber?
So, I mean, they ain't, what cloud are they really getting off of it? They already where they need to be and where they gonna be. So,
And a lot of got family members that's gay.
you know what I'm saying? So
I think everybody got that one gay family member.
I think
Well, they gay friends.
I think it's the same thing.
You got women in family
On the back end.
but maybe
Somebody said the L Word was the only lesbian show that exposed lesbians.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot to represent us.
We don't have nothing. What do we have today?
We barely had rights, so let alone be lesbian.
Yeah, especially being a woman.
You got people working
Yeah.
on stuff for our community, but
Like, we
takes
don't
time
have
and
no
it takes a lot of
lesbian
money.
shirt.
You say what? Hold on. You say what, Red?
I said we got people that's working on stuff locally for our community and movies and stuff like that, but it takes time and it takes money. So
Yeah.
just stay tuned.
Hey, you know what thing we missed though, y'all? We missed in 2000 or the 90s was also a big era for the whole HIV and AIDS as far as getting educated about it, right?
Yeah, people started
Somebody just brought it up
getting
in the
more
comment.
educated about it. Yes, it really was because it started in the 80s and the 90s. People started realizing it just doesn't affect the gay community. It was hitting everybody.
But who did it hit? Who did it hit for people to realize it? What?
White folks.
No, who was it?
But it was Easy.
Who? Well, Easy, but who? But it was another person too, though.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
But
Magic Johnson
then
brought it to the
black
forefront.
community, yes, but
And that's sad that it had to take for
a straight man.
a straight man
Man.
for you to get the reality that it's real and we need it. It needs to be notified and it needs help. Not saying it, but people really do need help with this disease, and it really needs to be awareness. Like, it shouldn't have took just for him when it's been millions of other people and they whole had that
But when
epidemic when everybody
what
was
we're
just.
trying to say is that when it hit the straight community, that's when
Is
it
when it
started.
matters.
Is when it exactly.
Oh my God! Like,
But let's keep it real. It wasn't just the straight community. It was the rich straight community.
Mhm. That had
Let's keep
money.
that real. It was. Then people started being aware of it. When we had people that was actors and all them people started dying, then people started being more aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I just realized a lot of people was in the closet. They thought the AIDS was just only for gay people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you would be surprised that people actually had that in their mind. Like, this only the gay people can catch this disease. Like, how
they
it
did. That's what
is
they're
to-
sticking
You know what I'm
with.
saying? That's being very naive to the whole situation.
Right.
But they really did back then think that it was just something we would catch.
Mm-hmm. Or gay males would catch.
Reality is for straight people that had people that that's when
But-
reality had quit.
But
Download stuff started coming out because they was going back then.
Yeah, the download came.
Download came out.
2000.
But Magic also did one more thing though for the HIV/AIDS. He gave people a hope because guess what? He's still living. Remember, people thought it was a death sentence just like that. Right, but it still proved that it was something out there to keep people alive.
Right, you had the money. You could
But
live
if you ain't
on
got
it.
the money, you dead. But he got money, and that's not showing like
That's not right.
you. In a way, it really is because it's just like you got money, so we know they gonna do whatever they gotta do to keep you alive. And you play basketball, and you like one of the top 5 on a lot of people's roster, bro. We gonna keep you alive if everybody gotta donate to just you.
But it also showed that with medicine, though, there is something out there that's keeping him alive. It's not about the money part so much about the fact that it is something out there that they just keep it from other people.
But we all know, well, I'm not saying we all know, it is a cure out there. But they never
that's
gonna put
what
up
I'm saying.
because it's
Like
all
people
about
been
this.
there.
It's all about money.
With any kind of medication, it's
Pharmaceutical,
a cure out
it's
there.
real out there, yo.
You don't hear people dying like that. Okay.
It's a whole nother subject, right?
Another subject. That's what I said. Let's carry on. I get heated.
What's the movie that in the 2000s that came out with the guy? He was the rodeo. He was in the rodeo and he had the boyfriend that was the drag queen.
I don't know.
And they were giving him medicine and stuff. I gotta find it.
Yeah, we don't.
That was probably sad because I.
What you gonna say, Cavassier?
That's out now. It's kind of they get into that too. Like on that show, I don't know if y'all really watched that, but they get into the whole AIDS thing. And they got some older cats on there that was living their life back then where they didn't want to recognize. They live free. So what about this? And they talking a lot about AIDS and how you gotta be aware and how it was hitting people and people was dying left and right behind it and people actually wasn't going to get tested, scared just to even know that they even had AIDS. So like AIDS was like a big deal. So I don't know if y'all watching it, but you should.
What show was it?
Pose.
Oh yeah.
That's just like the tennis player
Arthur Ashe.
Arthur Ashe. He died from AIDS.
He sure did. He sure did. Yeah.
It's a lot of people that I feel like really. A lot of people, like you see people dropping and you don't really know unless you do your research to find out that a lot of these people have passed away from AIDS, but they just didn't put it on front
But
street.
people supposed to you don't supposed to talk about that. You just like so-and-so died. You didn't say so-and-so had AIDS and he died.
Yeah, 'cause
People
I
didn't
feel
talk
like-
about that.
Yeah, it was
They
just,
didn't. No, he just died.
AIDS.
He just died. Okay.
Like the Ryan White story.
Who?
Ryan White.
Ryan
He was a
White.
teenager, but he got AIDS too with transfusion.
Transfusion.
Yeah, I remember Ryan White.
You say, what his name?
Ryan White.
Because Michael Jackson wrote this song "Gone Too Soon" about him.
It was so
And a lot of
sad.
people- Princess Diana, I think, shook his hand, and people saw it like on TV. They was like, "Oh my gosh, she touched him, he got AIDS." So that
I'm
was
Look
so
at-
mad at people think that when you touch somebody that you can catch AIDS from shaking hands, bro.
I don't think they think that no more
People
though.
are more educated about it now. So
Yeah. Look, the nurse said, Stephanie, she's a nurse. People die from the complications, not the actual diagnosis. Yes, nurse. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's correct.
And I feel like some of the medicines and stuff, what I'm saying, start
Speed
breaking
up
your
the
organs
process.
down. Yeah, it speeds it up.
Because if you notice, whenever you find out you have AIDS or HIV, once you find out,
That's when life is.
you start taking medicine, and they're just like, bro, you didn't know you had him, and the doctor told you had it for 2 years, and you just like, now all of a sudden I'm going downhill. Rock your toe. It's fast.
Lifestyle changes.
Exactly, man.
Some people, it's just all about taking care of yourself, though. So,
Yeah.
as long as you take care of yourself, not saying that I ain't no doctor or nothing, but you gotta take care of yourself to make it, just a little bit better.
I ain't no doctor or
Also,
nothing.
so get tested. Know your
Know your status. Know your status.
Yes.
Get tested. Know your status. You say what?
I got tested at Cry.
Girl, you scared me for the like, girl. I'm about to say what?
Cavassier, so you want to say? They kept getting cut off. What is it?
I would just wanted to add to us being in the open now, being publicized, and because we got a lot of controversy with that too now. I feel like straight people feel like we're too publicized now,
Right.
and we're kind of rubbing it in their face. So I get in constant debates with people because they're like, gay stuff is everywhere now. It's in every store. It's in all kinds of movies. It's in cartoons. Y'all rubbing it in our children's face now. We accept y'all being gay, but shut up.
Shut up about it.
Mm.
They say
But
what
I
they
feel
call
like,
it.
why do we have to go back in the closet when we've been in the closet for so
I think
long?
it's more like this whole kids thing. Them feeling
The gay
like
agenda,
us
yeah.
being so open in front of their children.
But
Not
All
letting
right.
their kids be kids and kind of just speak.
But
Right.
I heard this.
on
This girl posted this, and this is something I was want her to say right fast before I forget what she said. She said all my life, I have seen straight people kiss,
Yes.
make
My
out,
parents, yeah.
and guess what? It didn't stop me from still wanting what I got,
Yeah.
and that was the same sex.
Right.
The same way.
Right. But it's to get the kids to be comfortable so they won't be like, Mama, what's that? Or da 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 da. Your kid.
Or sitting in front of you, I'm like, is that a boy or a girl?
Yeah, so that's all it is. We just want.
But it's time for them to be aware. I'm sorry.
Yes, because honestly, we have kids that's in school, and my child had to say she has 2 mothers. So I need your kid to not be picking on my kid because my kid has 2 mothers. So that's why we want to educate. That's
Man.
And it's kind of crazy that Cavassier say that.
They don't parents. They don't teach them.
them.
The parents teach them that.
They teach them hate.
They
Hate
teach
is taught.
you hate or ignorance.
And see, that's the
As
parents-
in,
that's what the
if I
parents
don't
are
tell
saying
you at
now.
all, you're ignorant to it. So
But
now,
it's not even just that.
Their parents
Like,
are saying we're teaching them
At
this.
work.
We're teaching them to be
Oh.
gay.
No, we're not. How can you teach somebody to be gay? It's the and that's the ignorance on their level.
Yeah, that's what I go through. I go through constant debates.
bro,
Oh,
I go
man.
with, you know, I work. Everybody know I work in the mall, so I work with all guys and one other girl, and it's sad to say, but because we are being publicized like it is, like I get questioned, I get backlash, like, dang, I was at the store the other day and all y'all stuff is up there, and they try to say it in a subliminal way and not try to sound like they mad, but they are mad because it's just like, why did you have to say something to me? You get what I'm saying? Like, we've been in the closet for so long and had to deal with everybody else's opinion, but now that people are putting the spotlight on us, like, it's our time when it should have been our time a long time ago. And it's not saying that we rubbing it in nobody's face. We just letting y'all know we are here and this is what it is.
Right.
the world right
And so
now.
I have to go back. I be battling with them people at my job almost every other day about something gay or this gay or that gay. And it's just like, have y'all, anybody in here at your job, I don't know if you're the only one gay at your job or whatever, but do people make it seem like because you are gay that you know everything about the gay, you get what I'm saying?
The gay world.
Yes, the gay world.
No,
Yes.
my people.
And that you
feel like
know
I
every
feel
person
a
that
lot.
is gay.
That is
It's
gay.
automatically synced.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I seen this gay girl the other day. Do you know her? I'm like, bro.
But I think nowadays why it's so common, like somebody said on here, if you teach it at a young age, that avoids homophobia in the future. If I make it to where it just seems normal to you, then I'm no longer a lesbian. I'm just a couple. I'm no longer kissing another woman. They're kissing.
They just kiss.
You know,
Right.
just like you would a straight couple. They're just kissing. And I agree. Just like they do it subliminally. Like on certain commercials, especially here lately, you see a mixed couple.
Yeah.
I want you to know that it's okay. Like we shouldn't be hating at this point. I mean, what time is it? But just like with homophobic stuff and we're everywhere.
It's a lot on
If
commercials.
I expose
Like,
you to it early in your cartoon right now, you're gonna see it out, and you're gonna have a teacher, you're gonna have a friend, you're gonna have your best friend has 2 mommies, and you're gonna think it's normal.
And it should be normalized.
But the thing
Exactly.
is, they should control what their child is getting taught, so they should teach their child. You don't want
But a lot
the
of people
TV
don't.
teaching your child. You teach your child.
But a
Because
lot
I
of people don't
understand
want
that.
to teach. A lot of people don't want to teach their child. Why? Because they are ignorant to the
Yeah, they
situation.
And that's why it's important for us to keep on doing what we do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if the parents not going to show them, then guess who got to show them? We do.
We do.
They need to see it.
We here.
They need to see. I hate to say this, and this might sound very critical, so people might not agree with me, but I feel like they need to see couples kissing.
then they can
Or they
get
need to see
used to
couples
it.
holding hands. They need to see it because guess what? It helps them realize, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. So when I have a kid at school that's gay, I already saw it at the mall, so guess what? It may not be so bad. But if you never see it, like you were saying, you never see it, it brings out hate.
Brings out hate.
You should always teach your children about differences. You should always teach about different people, different cultures. Like myself, for instance, I have a disabled brother. I would never point and stare at someone that was disabled because I know better.
Because you
That's
grew up
normal.
around
I grew up with that.
Yeah.
So my nephews who see their uncle, that don't bother them. But when we go out and like, ew, they don't know that. So if you expose people to things they don't know, it does become normal. You should teach the children about differences all the time.
Right.
But most kids
Not even just about
really,
gayness. About
anything. Most kids
when you
in
see a
general,
black woman and a white man, like mixed couples, but when you see it, it's why he got a date. You get what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be like that, and that's why I don't have kids. I do have kids, but not. You get what I'm saying? So I'm kind of glad that they do put those type of things in cartoons and stuff like that, so kids can, like Miranda said, so kids can start to get that habitat and learn it to where it's just two people are kissing. It's not so much of.
I keep hearing y'all say like it should be normal. Why do y'all think that it's not normal? Because I think.
No, we
I
say
don't
We say what society saying. This is not normal.
Here's the thing. It's not. It's parents. Parents in general see their children exposed to this, and then it opens up a question from their child, and then that parent is now uncomfortable. And because this show made me uncomfortable, I'm now angry that my child is learning something that I was not ready to teach my child, or I'm not ready to answer that question.
Right.
I don't know how to. It's making me uncomfortable.
Right.
Therefore, I'm upset.
Because now I gotta answer
And that's
questions
really where
that I
it
don't want to
starts.
answer at this young age.
I'm not having a debate with nobody's parent in regards to what their kids see.
Right.
No.
Being something like, it's kind of like, never mind, but no sin is greater than the other.
Right.
So, but we pick and choose which sins, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be worse than the other this day and that day. So I'm not going to argue with you if you let your kids watch BET and they all this cussing and all that's fine. So, or what you do at home right in their face, you know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with you. So I just think at this point in 2019 is kind of ignorant. I mean, we've been in the closet for so long, we've been high in our life, and it still is. You know what I'm saying? But somebody gotta be the voice. So I mean, I feel like I wake up every day and live my life normal. I got little cousins and everything, and I'm gay at this point. And don't if you don't want me to tell your child I'm gay, tell your child my business. Because that's what I'm gonna say.
But
are you a boy? Are you a girl? I'm gay. So at this point, you're gonna go and you're gonna want to know what gay is, and go home and ask your mama. Go home and ask your dad. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe they can open up their mind.
But some schools, somebody put.
That's my attitude about it, and I don't mean to be so blunt with it, but I mean you gotta do that.
I agree though.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. But some schools is teaching it now, so we had somebody make that comment.
Go ahead, Rick.
I was just gonna say they need to quit worrying about what the kids are seeing on TV as far as gay people, and learn how to raise your kids so they ain't doing that crazy.
Learn how to do math,
15-year-olds
read.
shooting people and stuff. Raise your kids.
Right. You worried about being gay and what gay look like. Y'all need to be teaching your kids math, learning how to read, learning how to do science, learning how to do schoolwork, and stop playing them video games and stop being worried about who gay and why they kissing. Is that a boy or girl? Do your work.
And learn
That question: are you a boy or a girl?
and learn manners. Learn how to treat people.
Learn manners. Pull your pants up and stop following after somebody else. Be a leader. Teach your kids to be a leader and not
A follower.
Because that's how a lot of these kids get in trouble, following somebody else.
Right.
Because they don't want to identify as being gay because that's not cool. But they want to be this and be that and be gangbangers. That's not cool neither.
Right. You gonna go to jail for gangbanging. Gay, you just gonna get a reward.
Check this out. How about in Texas? In Texas, it's still illegal for two men to have sex in Texas.
What?
Yes. Yes, that's the only state.
I bet
That's
you
what I'm
going
saying.
down, and they don't even know it.
It's illegal?
Yes, in Texas, they never changed that. It's still in the book. They have not changed that.
That's ridiculous. How can you get married in
You
Texas?
can't have sex, but you can get married to them.
That don't even make sense. Make it make sense to
So
me.
you telling me I should go get married, but then they gonna lock me up right after because they know that me and my husband about
And
to
then you
have
get
sex.
caught in the act. You get caught in the sexual act.
Oh, that just means
That's
that
beat somebody
just means
up.
don't have sex and
Don't have sex in
Oh,
public.
wait, and get caught.
And get caught.
Make it make sense.
There's a law in some county where you can take your wife to the courthouse steps on a Sunday or something like that and beat her.
And beat her.
South Carolina.
Right.
You know,
I mean, there's all kind of old laws that nobody's ever looked back into. And
look at, hold on. Toya ain't said nothing through the whole show. The spotlight is on you. The spotlight is on you, Toya. She sit in the back. She don't say nothing.
Just stand up and let them see your shirt, Toya. That's all she has to say right
Woo,
there. I hope all y'all learned a lot tonight.
Hold on, before we end the show though, right? We got like 3 minutes. Let's go to the people who's been like the original people, right? And basically share how the Pride Show has influenced you or helped you in your life some kind of way, if it has.
Okay, well, I've been on here for a year and a half, so I was one of the originals, and this is my last show. So I'm moving.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
But I will say, you know, we all have grown. I know I've learned a lot about studs and how to handle studs, and you know, I could take to my next relationship and do's and don'ts and stuff that makes, you know, them tick that I used to do, you know. But I love that I was honest up here. I was open and I shared forth love, and I got good positive feedback, and I'm gonna miss y'all.
We're gonna miss you too. It's always sad when somebody leaves us.
Yeah.
Unless they was asked to be left. But anyway.
Am I an original OG, triple OG?
Well, hold on, are you original? Yes. Because it was funny. Remember how it was like probably like one time,
right.
and then eventually we said, forget it.
Just come on. Valuable takeaway from this group is I don't think there's one person in here other than people I knew before the show that I would have met if not for the show, and I am greatly appreciative of that. Like, because all these people have been important to my life now and when the show started. Oh. And I've gotten the privilege to see a lot of us grow and be proud of a lot of y'all, and that just makes me real proud. Just saying. Love y'all.
Shakira.
Gang signs, triple OG.
I always tell people the first time I asked Shakira would she be on the Pride Show, she said yes.
Yeah,
and Shakira,
the first show.
You have.
This one show.
That's it. You've been dedicated for real.
I'm kind. It's like, no, I've seen myself grow, and I've seen everybody grow, and I'm very thankful to meet a group of friends because I really didn't hang out like that. And I've got to see everybody grow, and I really care about everybody on here because I have grown for myself in so many different ways, and I'm able to I have overcome a lot of things that might have taken place in my life, just in general, relationships, work-wise, just being able to have people that I can talk to and know that it won't leave this and go any further. And I'm real thankful for all y'all because I consider y'all like a family, and we about to miss one.
Yes. Anita, original. Remember when Anita came to the show, she wasn't really fully out the closet yet with people back at home.
She wasn't.
And y'all just helped me, you know, not even care no more, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, be that free spirit.
Yeah, be that free spirit that, you know, that I am. And, you know, be myself and not have to worry about what other people say. Knowing that I got friends, knowing that I got people I can talk to, knowing that, the people out there, got something to say, I know somebody got my back.
All right. We go to the back row. It's funny how they up in the back row. The three right here, it's in the back row.
Like
trying to hide.
It look like trouble back here.
It do.
It look like trouble back here. It look like trouble.
So Amber, what's up? You one of the original members as well too. So has this show really influenced you in no kind of way or helped shape anything or?
Yes, because I
Hold on.
am crazy.
I came back. Since this show, this has become my bromance. This is my bromance.
a shade to them.
Cause they like bromance.
Nah, but I've actually this has been one of my journeys to being a lot more humble than I have been. I've been working on it for a while, but I learned to be just a little bit more humble because it's a lot of humble people on this show, but they're a little, too, but they be like, hey, chill, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoy all of them, and I love that all of them have their own personalities, and we all are like a big body of all these different personalities, and it work, and it's great. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Pride Show would not be anything without Amber being on there, because Amber have made people laugh by her dancing, just by her directness.
And y'all just let me be who I am. You know what I'm saying? I've really been able to call and talk to all these people at some point. You know what I'm saying, about anything or whatever, and I just like the bond that we done grow, and I just know that this will be continued. This is it. So a year and a half in, and we still gonna be doing this. You know?
Can y'all believe we made it a year and a half?
Yeah. We about to do a movie, y'all.
All right, Red, one of the original members.
Let's see. The show has brought us really back into the community. You know, we used to be just in the house, and we had our select group of people, but it like brought us out more. So we appreciate you for that, Keisha. As well as my bro here, Toya. You know, linked up. That's
Toya in a cut.
And it's just good to interact with different people that I might not have interacted with other than being on the show. You know what I'm saying? And I met on the show. So
Why y'all sit so far apart then?
Need some space.
we'll be together later.
How you feel about that? That sounded real gay, by the way.
I know, that was real gay.
Every stud needs another stud to talk to.
I agree. You need at least one stud.
Y'all ain't nothing but two gay guys. You know
That's old gay men.
All right, so Toya,
Oh, I know, Papa.
what about you? How's the Pride Show impacted your life?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Toya was quiet when she first came on the show. She opened up a little bit, right? Yeah. A little bit. So the new people. Well, hold on, because Lauren, he ain't original member, but he's been here for a while, right?
He almost up there.
He almost up there.
You about to get jumped in.
You can't call him new because he's been here for a while, right? So Lauren, what about you? What have you learned?
I'm just glad that y'all allowed me to come here as a gay man and be that voice to do that. And y'all have helped me actually come out a little bit more and be happy about who I am. And don't be scared because I gotta try. Even though I've known most of y'all before I even started this show, it's like I've known Keisha all my life, almost since middle school, high school. You know, Cavassier, I've known them. This is my cousin back here, and that's her wife. We lived in the same apartment.
You went to the same church too, didn't you?
Yeah, same church. So it's just like it just helped me come to a tribe, and we can actually talk about stuff and laugh about stuff, cry, like we've gone through some stuff,
But we gotta think about the good stuff we done. We went to Atlanta. We went bowling.
Oh yeah, we did a lot.
So much in a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we fed the homeless.
Yep.
We have had a prom. We have done a lot.
We went outside and did a show. Remember we used to go do a show outside?
Yes, we done the
Y'all went out behind the house next door.
Going crash.
David Buster. We done it all. We have sex, toy party with the toy party.
I thought you said we had sex. I know.
No, we had a sex party.
I remember that. All right, so
We have had some good memories, and we have loved a lot, and it's just been fun with everybody.
All right. New members, we gotta talk about the new members.
I want to talk about. Let's talk about before we get to that part. Let's talk about let's introduce the new. Huh?
I wasn't about to close it off. I was about
about to say something about the new members.
Oh, okay, go ahead then. We thought you about to close the shit. I was like, no, not yet.
Let me get back in time. I get too cut of them.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of us old school or OGs on here. I'm appreciative that we have got some new members on the show. You know what I'm saying? To take us to the next level and hope we can learn from y'all and y'all can learn from us just as well. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I want the new people to introduce themselves, right? Kavasi is eating right now. So let's go to Venus. Everybody, this is Venus.
Hey. It's my third show, and I'm looking forward to making new relationships and new friends. I'm kind of a homebody. I'm married, but my spouse travels for a living, so I'm looking forward to fellowship and friendship and new ideas and meeting new people. So that's what's up for me.
Yes.
And guess what? This is my roommate.
We live together.
And we work together.
Oh. Yes. And now y'all on the show together. How that sound? All right, KP, y'all.
Hey, KP.
Well, it's getting me, being here is an experience. I'm learning more.
No, tell us about where you from. You're not from here. Where you from?
Well, I'm originally from here, but I've lived in Maryland, D.C. for 20 years. Yeah, so coming back.
My neck of the woods.
So coming back here, I didn't know any type of gay events. I didn't know any other gay people other than my friend Portia. So being on the show, I'm learning more about the community. I'm doing more for the community. And I just hope to make some new friends in here. And,
Okay. Are you single?
Am I single?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so let them know you single, man. Let them know you single.
I'm cuddly. Come on, man.
Right, she's single, y'all.
Come on, man.
All right, last but least is Kavasi, yay, woo!
I learned a lot definitely being on the show. I enjoy being around everybody. It definitely helped me become more open to different people's opinions and views on things, because I'm kind of one of those people that's like, my opinion matters. So it definitely opened me up a lot, definitely to like, just I said, just like opinions, people's views, different things, and I kind of know most of y'all outside of the show. Definitely met new people that are great. And
but tell them about you though. Are you single?
Oh. Okay. I am right now. I'm married to the money.
Married to the money.
I want to skip that question. What was the question?
Is she single?
Are you single? Everybody be quiet. This is everybody.
So she's married to the money. Are you from North Carolina though?
Yes.
Okay. Trey Fo all right.
Look, they trying to see.
Look at Anita. Anita says she married to the money. That's right. Yeah, Anita.
I'm trying to figure out if I am single or not. I don't know.
That's what it is. All right, y'all. So we'll say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for the proud loved ones.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we appreciate the ones who've been rocking with us since the first show.
Yes.
We love y'all. If we was right there with you, we'd give you a big old hug. Mm-hmm. So keep tuning in. Let's make it happen.
And bye, Tiara.